grade 4. Today we are doing chapter number 5, collecting information, and today we will cover the task 2, which is basically introduction to the database. I'm explaining detailed question answers. If you have to write, you will write what is a data. As you already learned it previously, but I'm revising it again. Data can be any kind of information around us that has not been checked. What is database? A database is an organized collection of a data generally stored and accessed electronically from a computer system. Where databases are more complex, they are often developed using formal design and modeling techniques. Why do we create the databases? The purpose of a database is to help your business stay organized and keep information easily accessible so that you can use it. But it isn't a magic solution to all your data concerns. First, you need to collect and input the data into the database. Now I'll explain you through an example. Let's imagine that you are a store owner and you want to record all the items in your grocery store. One valid way to do this is to create the following database. This one. In this database, you can add a new product or change the cost or a number of items at any time. Now, how many different kinds of product does your grocery stores have right now in this chart? You have to count it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We have total 6 different kind of products at my store. How many characteristics does each product have? They have 1, 2, 3, 4. The product name, the cost, they have a different cost. The number of items product present in my product in my store is different, so it will be another data, and the expiration date. These are the basically characteristics of my each product. So we can say that we have a 4 characteristic total. Okay. Now let's do more activities. Choose the proper word. That you have to tell me whether it is a record or a field. I told you that when we have a column, in the column we have a field, and in the form of a row we have a record, so we have to select it. The expiry date is basically this is a field, and salad and all these cost items and expiry date, these are the records. Now let's see. Check which statements are considered as a data and which statement is information. You have to identify. Right now I'm showing you some examples. There are 8 planets. This is a data or information. You have to guess it. Yes, try it. Yes, it's an information. Mary wants to visit Mars. Is it data or information? It's a data. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun. It's information. All planets are on the same orbit. Basically, it's a data. All planets are habitable. Is it a data or information? Basically, it's a data. There is water on Mars. It's a data or information? It's a data. Mary says Mars is the smallest planet. Is it a data or information? It's a data. Mars is a beautiful planet. It's a data or information? It's basically a data. Now you have to choose if the sentences are true or a false. A database is a system of organized data. It's a true or false? It's a true. You can change the data in database. Yes, we can. We can add it, we can subtract it. You cannot sort the data in the database. No, we can sort it, so it is a false. You can search for something specific in database. Yes, we can. All the information in the database must relate to the same topic. Yes, if we are creating the database of a school, then they must contain the only data of a school, not for the inventory of any grocery shop or anything else. Let's do some matching. You have to match the columns. We have a data, information, database, table, record and field. In the other side we have a definitions, you have to identify it. We already know it, so I'm not explaining it anymore. I'm just showing you. Okay, let's move to the another slide. Previous homework object was that was already given by to you. You have to basically search on Google. I'm explaining it again. By using these information, we will be able to create the database. How we can create the database on a paper, and how we can create the database on MS Excel. Let's see what was the objective. Suppose that you are an astronaut and you are invited to present some information about some planets. Of course, you should gather some data first in the order to provide the organized information on the subject. Collect data from the website using a search engine such as www.bing.com, or you can use google.com, or you can use ask.com, or you can use wikipedia.com to identify to find out the valid information about the planets. You have to choose the 4 planets and you have to fill the cards containing basically some things. You have to find out the name, radius, mass, distance from the sun, one satellite, and the color. On the left side of a card, you have to draw some about what planet you were searching. If you are searching for the earth, so you have to draw the earth. That was our previous task. Now let's see how we can use this task in our current task. Bring the paper and pencil and identify. Now you have to use this previous card, this previous card. You have to use it to create the database about the planet. How many records you will your database table have? You have to identify it. How many fields will be there, and how many fields will each record have, and you have to write down the name of the field. I'm sharing that how I created on a paper like this. Basically, name, radius, mass, distance from the sun, one satellite, color. All these are the fields, and these are the records which is stored in rows. Okay, these are the basically my fields. Okay. Now, what is your home task? You have to do the hands-on page 101 in your notebook, and you have to write the short note about the database. How you can, what is database, how you can, why we use the database, what database consists of. You have to write the few lines on it. Okay, good luck. That's the end of today's lecture. In the next video, I'll show you how we can create the database on MS Excel. Allah Hafiz. Peace. What does a database consist of? Most databases contain multiple tables, which may each include several different fields. For example, a company database may include tables or a product employees and financial records. Or you can say that a database is a table consists of a column. The columns are called the fields, and a row that is called the records, where each column contains a specific attribute and each row features a certain value of corresponding attributes.